Hello and welcome to this video in which I will be looking at 2024 Creator, Technic, Icons and the one currently announced Ideas set, which will be coming out either already or later this year. I recently, yesterday, did a video on the city sets for 2024, and this is kind of all the other themes that I usually look at. So let's just get straight into it with the first set, which is a Creator set. This is 31145 Red Dragon. It's a 3-in-1 set, as most of these Creator sets are. In fact, I believe all of them. It looks good. You can make a dragon, a parrot, and a fish. There's a shot of all three of them on the back of the box. They all look quite good. The detail looks decent on all of them. Yeah, seems like a fine little set. Now we have 31146 Flatbed Truck with Helicopter. Again, this truck looks really good. It's kind of like a mini version of the city set with a relatively similar name, which came out a few years ago now. I wouldn't exactly be able to tell you its set number. I think it might be 60183, but don't quote me on that. But it's kind of similar in idea to that, I feel. Yeah. The other alternate builds include like a fuel tanker and plane and a couple of other little kind of car things. Another fine looking little set. These are small sets, so you're not expecting anything too amazing, but they look decent. This is personally probably my favourite of all the Creator sets. This is the retro camera. It comes with that little reel that can go inside it. It can also be made into a old-fashioned television, and also a old-fashioned camcorder thing. But yeah, you can put the slides in the camera, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this is almost certainly my favourite of all these Creator sets. It's just a bit different and quite cool. Now we have 31148, which is retro roller skates, kind of thing with the whole retro thing. This also makes a boombox and a skateboard. The roller skates, especially the laces, do look really good. And pink wheels is quite different. I don't know if we've ever actually got pink wheels before. The skateboard also looks pretty good. The lack of tyres will mean it runs quite hard, especially on hard surfaces, but it should be okay. With these 3-in-1 sets, there's always some iffy things that have to take place. And this one, you can create your own patterns with, due to all the 1x1 modified tiles included. Now we have 31149, which is flowers in a watering can, which had a lot more pieces than you'd expect by looking at it, with 420, but those flowers are made up of a lot of small pieces. This also comes with flowers in a boot and some birds. Yeah, there are the birds. And yes, I think this is a fine looking set. Again, I don't have much to say for these Creator ones because you can't really critique them too hard. I was critiquing the city ones much harder because they are one thing, whereas these need to be made into 3. So you can't treat them as harsh because all the parts have to be reused twice again. Now we have a big one, 31150, which is wild safari animals. It comes with this enormous giraffe, flamingo, and tree. It also comes with a lion, which also looks really good. All of these look really good. And then also a gazelle, I believe, and a smaller gazelle. All of these look really good, I think. Especially the giraffe with all its range of motion on its neck and legs. Yeah, all of these do look very strong, I think. Now, continuing on with the space theme, which I mentioned yesterday in my LEGO City video, with all these boxes that kind of have that grey triangle on the right-hand side, we have the Creator space sets, which include this one, 31152, Space Astronaut, which is quite a large set. It comes with this plinth, which things can be propped up on for display, which is quite cool. And it sort of comes with like a space dog and like a space ship. But yeah, it's a good looking set. Now we have 31155 Hamster Wheel, which is a little place for hamsters to live. It's got a hamster wheel, a little hamster house and a little slide. So, all what you want for your hamsters. And set also comes with like a dog set, and also a cat set, which includes a cat tree and a mouse. Again, I like this set. It's a bit different. It's quite nice. Yeah, nice little set. Now we have 31156 Tropical Ukulele, which is exactly what it is. It's a ukulele and it looks tropical. It's got flowers, and this set also comes with a surfboard and a dolphin. I think that's a dolphin, as alternate builds. It's a very simple set, this, but I mean, it looks fine again. I know I'm saying that about all of them, but they really do. They're maybe not the most interesting things necessarily, but they look okay on display. Yeah. This looks really cool, I think, although this might be a bit repetitive to build with those 8 tail feathers. But this is 31157 Exotic Peacock, 355 pieces. It's quite the look, really. It does look very impressive from the front. It also comes with this dragonfly and a big butterfly. So, plenty of things for, like, I was going to say aquatic life. They're not aquatic life at all, but more wildlife, which, I mean, they all look very good. So, moving on to Lego Technic now. We're starting here with the smallest of them all, 42163 Heavy Duty Bulldozer. It looks like it's maybe based on a Komatsu or Caterpillar bulldozer. It's simple, but it's got some movement, including the lifting and lowering of the front blade, I believe, and also the tilting of the front blade. That was the other thing. But yeah, it's very simple, but it's pretty cool. That movement is nice. Should be a fine little set. Now we have 42164 Off-Road Race Buggy, which feels like a lot of things they've done before. But again, I mean, it looks fine. I like the blue rims, they're a bit different. It's also got some good suspension action on the rear axle. Nothing that they haven't done before, but it's nice to see. Now we have Lego Technic 42166, which is the NEOM McLaren Extreme E Team. I genuinely know nothing about this from real life, but I can say as a model, it looks very good. It's got all the right McLaren colours with the orange and black. It does look pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this one's more about the whole McLaren thing than anything else, but it certainly looks okay. Yeah, looking good. Gives you the stats on the real vehicle down there. Yeah, this is one of 2 of these NEOM McLaren things. But for that though, we have the Lego Technic 42167 Mack LR electric garbage truck, which is one of Mack's new electric garbage trucks for the US, put into Lego, obviously. It comes with a bin which you can empty into the side, as these are in real life. They're side loaders, as opposed to the typical British rear loaders. There it is, the bin. It grabs it pretty well, using those rubber Technic mounts. It can also tip it out. So, yeah, it's a good looking vehicle, this. I think it looks incredibly accurate to the real one. Impressively accurate, especially at the front around the cab section with the really flat front and then slightly sloped cab. Yeah. Now we have the Lego Technic 42168 John Deere 9700 Forage Harvester. This looks incredibly accurate to the real thing. Yeah, looks very good. It's the second John Deere thing they've done in Technic. In the last few years, third actually, I think. So they must have seriously got some good John Deere licensing, which I know is not cheap. But this set seems to be a relatively fair price. It's got quite a lot of pieces, 559. It does look very similar to the real thing. Yeah, it's a shame they didn't sticker the pieces just behind the cab there to continue the yellow John Deere stripe along, because that's quite a recognisable thing on John Deere vehicles. They all have that stripe that continues right along the body, and it is unfortunate that's missing from here. But it does have the ability to lift and lower the front and steer the rear. So yeah, this is certainly a pretty good one, I would say. Looks very good from the back again, and yeah, pretty accurate to a real one. I mean, obviously there's a couple complaints, but it doesn't look half bad. It's interesting that this is quite a system set though. While it's a Technic set, there is a lot of system bricks included in it to give it that nice rounded side and to make up a lot of other sections on this. Here we have the other NEOM McLaren set. This is the Formula E team, which comes with their Formula E car. Again, this looks really good. It does look very accurate to the real one. This is set 42169. It gives you the stats on the real one, which, as you can see in that picture, does look incredibly similar. It is impressive how similar this model looks, actually. It's even got the right sponsorships and, yeah, steering front wheels. And actually, I should also just mention it. Also, this and the other NEOM set has the pullback motor function to make them actually run. Now we have the LEGO Technic Kawasaki Ninja H2R. This is a motorcycle. That's pretty obvious. It does look very good, again, to the real thing. They are going for a lot of real branded Technic sets this year. I think this is the most yet. We've had McLaren, John Deere, Mack, Kawasaki. Yeah, it looks really good, especially the disc brakes on the front. They look really good to me. Again, it's got the stats on the real one. Yeah, very, very good looking, I think. Yeah, plenty of features, including suspension and a working gearbox, I do believe, and steering for the front wheel. Now moving on to LEGO Technic's space sets with the same grey triangle on the box. We start with 42178, which is Surface Space Loader LT78. This is a good looking vehicle. I'm honestly not 100% sure what it's supposed to be 100%. I think it's slightly fictional, but it's obviously a loader for surface space. The white wheels are cool to me. I think that's the first time we've ever had white wheels of that mold, so that's pretty cool. It's got a lot of functionality on this. Yeah, including the ability to seriously shape shift, as you can see between the first and second picture there. Yeah, good looking set. The next LEGO Technic space set is this Planet, Earth and Moon in Orbit, which shows the orbit of the Earth around the Sun and then the Moon around the Earth. This is pretty cool looking. I think this is the first time they've ever done this. It comes with those nice Earth piece, which has a pretty accurate looking world map. Yeah, promising looking set, that's for sure. Yeah, all spins appropriately, which is nice, and looks good. Next space set is this 42180, which is Mars Crew Exploration Rover, which is enormous, with almost 1,600 pieces. This is large. I mean, it's nothing compared to some of the LEGO Technic sets, like last year's enormous Lieberherr crane, but it's still, pretty sizable. More white wheels, which is pretty cool. And you can see down there in the bottom right, it's inspired by NASA Mars rover concepts. There's a look at it from the back. It looks pretty good. It's got independent suspension on each axle, which is very cool. It has a fully working crane and yeah, other features as well. The next space set, there's quite a few in Technic, is 42181, which is the VTOL Heavy Cargo Spaceship LT81, which is also fairly large with 1365 pieces. It's a good looking set, this. It's obviously a spaceship, as it said, but it doesn't look too bad at all. Plenty of features and things that can move, which is very important in Technic, because that's kind of the point of it. But this certainly looks very promising, I would say. Yes. Moving on to LEGO Icons now. We are starting with the modular building for 2024, which is the Natural History Museum, set 10326, with over 4,000 pieces. This is definitely one of the biggest, if not the biggest modular building yet. I can't remember how many Assembly Square from 2017 had, but I know it was a lot, but I don't know if it was that many. This is a very good looking set. It's obviously a museum, so it's got a lot of like fossils in it, and there's a floor plan for both the first and second floor. I have actually already got this set, and it is almost built, so the review for this will be coming out fairly shortly. I won't give anything away in this video, but you know, it's a very nice looking set, and there it is fitting in with the other two previous modular buildings, which include the Jazz Club and the Boutique Hotel. Here we have the next LEGO Icon set, which is the 10327 something. It's from the movie series Dune. I have never watched it. I should have researched it, to be honest, before making this video, but I know this is something from the movie. I don't know much beyond that, so you know, yeah, if you know what this is and know about the movie, then great. I unfortunately don't, so I'm just going to show you the pictures and keep quiet. Next we have the LEGO Icons 10328 Bouquet of Roses. This is kind of continuing on with their flower theme, which they've been completing for the last few years. These look fine. I mean, I've never 100% understood the flowers, but I guess it's nice to have on decoration somewhere. And these look like real roses. Another flower set. Oh, there you go, botanical collection. Tiny plants. This is 10329, and it's a whole bunch of tiny little plants, like some cactuses and other plants. I'm not great on flowers and plants. There's I think a Venus flytrap there. Here's a shot of them all. I particularly like the pots, which are not all the same. They're all a little bit different with their own details. Next set, which is also our final one today, is the LEGO Ideas set, the only one so far this year which has been announced, which is the Polaroid one-step camera. This is obviously based off a Polaroid camera, which you can see there with the pictures and even the little sleeve that they go into. This looks really good. Yeah, it can actually eject out the picture, and I believe you can actually look through the viewfinder and press the button which causes the picture to come out. So that is very cool. As with most idea set, it's, you know, based on something real and cool. It's got a lot of functionality. Yeah, this should be a good one. And that brings us to the end of the 2024 Creator, Technic, Ideas and Icon sets, at least for the first half of the year. There will be more released mid-year, as per usual, and there will be Ideas sets released throughout the year, which I'll probably put a small notification up on my community page about. But anyway, let me know in the comments below what your favourite set for this year is. I would say out of this set, mine is probably either the 10326 Natural History Museum, the modular building, or the John Deere Forage Harvester from LEGO Technic. But yes, let me know what yours are, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.